Look, I know it's last minute, but where is everybody at? Like they say, it's 35 people. I don't see nobody hitting the chat yet other than Nitwit. Why the Nitwit the only person that's hitting me up? Only the Nitwit. Ain't nobody else gonna say nothing. Just the Nitwit. Okay. See, I was just gonna do this tomorrow sometime. It was gonna be a pre-recording. But okay. Fuck y'all too, bitches. Oh, now folk got shit to say. Hi, how y'all doing? Okay, yeah. Hi, whatever. Hey, Tammy, you know what? Tammy, it's funny you mentioned that. Stick around, Tammy. I'm gonna tell you how we got to this point. You know I always got a story, sis. What's good, y'all? Y'all come on in. Y'all make sure to like up the live. I'm gonna try to keep this as brief as possible. I ain't gonna keep y'all here all night. I know it's late. It's 9:45 on a Sunday. I know folk got work. I ain't finna keep y'all up here like that. But this was very unexpected. I won't expect to get up here and talk to y'all about this by any means. I wasn't. But hey, we here. And so I figured, why not? But to answer your question, Tammy, I would give it a look see. I would give it a look see. You saw I did, and it made me click my button, don't you? I give it a look see. Hey y'all come on in. I'm gonna be like Scotty and start at the 5 minute mark. And whoever come in, they'll just catch up and they'll or not, they'll put the replay, honey. Okay, and we 4 minutes and 52 in. I told y'all I was finna get in my bed. 5. What's good, y'all? It's on demand. Well, if you got Fios like me, it's on demand. That's how I just saw it. So I was over here chilling, girl. Look, I was finna get in my bed, bitch. It's been a long day. I was finna get in my bed and I won't thinking about doing nothing. And so I was trying to find something to watch. And I said, let me see if this show was on. So I went to it and I saw they did have it on demand. And I said, you know what? At the very least, it'll put me to sleep. So fine. And to my surprise, here I am. Okay. To my surprise, here I am. So we're gonna see how this goes or whatnot. So this is Heart and Hustle Houston. This is season 1, episode 1, and the episode title is Making It Rain. So I'm assuming that Latoria Lemons, she, in my opinion, must be the nucleus of the group because they started her off first and they came down to her restaurant first and they was basically introducing people off of her. And usually when that happens, she's the nucleus. Kind of like how they did the boss hog around there, the bail collector. Y'all know Letitia. Um, So Latoya Lemon, she's an award-winning publicist, and she's done projects with people from the NBA, the NFL, the music industry, so on and some such. And she's the co-owner of Rain HTX Bar. It's a bar, grill, restaurant, lounge. You know what I'm saying? They probably do some other little stuff doing out the week or whatever the case. And she's the co-owner of that. And she invited all of her friends to come down to her little soft opening so that they could try the things on the menu and so on and some such. So this is why I say she must be the nucleus because now we're about to get down to the cast and the crew. Yes, it's on. It came on directly after Love and Marriage Huntsville on Saturday. So then we finna get down to the crew, child. So Chloe Cook, she's Houston's premier wedding and event planner. You know, everybody is the premiere this and the premiere that up here on this show. I figured that out. No, I mean, no shade. But shade, but no shade. Everybody is a premiere something. So I'm gonna let y'all have it. So so yeah, Chloe, she is like I say, Chloe Cook. She's Houston's premier planner, wedding and event planner. Uh I don't think I got her name right. It's not Labria. Is it Labria? I believe it's Labria Jackson. She's the owner of Escape Spa. And according to her, much like Texas, everything is big with her. And I take her word for it. Then we got Ro, and she's a general manager, and she's also a consultant for nightclubs, restaurants, and bars. And she's worked with NBA players and multi-million dollar artists and so on and some such. I mean, to me, it just gave Bottle Girl and you the general manager down. No tea, no shade, Chloe. No tea, no shade, Chloe. But to me, it gave Bottle Girl and you the general manager at Hardy's. No tea, no shade. And no tea, no shade. No tea, no shade, Chloe, because I don't know nothing about you. But from what you said, it just said you're the general manager, and then you got cut off. And then it says, and you're a consultant for bars and you work for this person and that person. But okay, Chloe, because I don't know nothing about you. I'm just saying. It's giving you the general manager down to Cato's or Plato's Closet or something like that, or DTLI or something. But okay, you got a job. That's all that matters. Um, Marina Page, she is an electrical engineer, slash uh influencer. She does influencers on YouTube, well, Instagram and shit like that. She does that. And then we got Elena Salisbury, and she's the owner of Color de Jour Makeup and Lounge. And she's gorgeous. She's gorgeous. She got a little short dude where it's like blonde, little short dude, kind of get Carrie Hilson a little bit. She tall or whatever. Like she's gorgeous. Like I live for her, actually. I like her a lot because she got a lot of restraint about herself. And I appreciate that. See, because if Chloe did me the way she did her, I'd have to smack fire from her ass. We will get down to that later. So Elena gets a compliment about her nails first. All of the ladies come, they sit down at the table or whatever, and y'all know they do what they do in every reality show. The nucleus of the group talk about the other ladies and they're so sweet and they're this and they're that, and the people is giving Latoya her things. The people is living for Latoya or whatever. So then this is where the debauchery happens between Elena and Chloe. So Elena was chilling, minding her business or whatever, not being the fuck bothered. And I believe Chloe was the one who said, "Hey, girl, I like your nails." And she was like, "Oh, thank you, girl. I appreciate that." Da, da, da. And she said, "Oh, yeah, I like your ring too. Your rings are real pretty." And she says, "Oh, I appreciate you for that." So then we veered off from that to they noticed that they didn't have on her wedding ring. And so Elena was like, "Well, yeah, I ain't got it on because it's silver, and all of the jewelry that she had on was gold." Now, Elena, I'm gonna tell you, then that was a red flag for me, and I already knew your storyline was gonna do something with a man. This shit is making my head hurt. All right, no shade to you, Elena, but when you said that, I already knew what your storyline was gonna be. Something going on between you and your husband, and that's about to play out in the first season. Because my thing about listen, if you are gonna lie to me, Elena, at least do the decency of giving me a lie that if I do catch it, it's when I'm already home. I done showered. I done had my midnight snack. I done had my glass of wine, and I'm laid up in my bed. And then the minute I shut my eyes, and I'm like, that bitch lying to me. Like, I should be able to catch it then. Not right then and there. Like, come on now, friend. It don't matter to me that much. Girl, what? Use a woman. I guarantee you, if Josh ran his ass out here and not having this ring on, you will be ready to bust him in his shit about it. But now when it's you, oh, it's this the thing that listen, Elena, Elena, because I felt like all of the other ladies around the table, because they was confused too. They was like, huh? That don't make no sense to me because if it was my husband and if you married to me, nigga, you gonna have your fucking ring on. What you mean? Like it just didn't make no sense to none of the other married ladies. And listen, I ain't even married. It ain't make sense to be. You said the glue, aka should be a y'all hush. I like Latoya. She cute. But anyway, in Elena's confessional, she does admit, like I said, that there is issues going on between her and her husband Josh. She says her and Josh been together since they was juniors in high school. And she was saying that she's never been with any other man other than him. But apparently he done had his smorgasbord of women. And we gonna get down to that towards the end of this shit. And so I guess now it's the same shit going on. More than likely, he's cheating again. And so now they're based because she opened up about all of this. She wound up because after all of that came about her not having on her wedding ring and so on and some such. Then she let it be known that basically her and her husband Josh is sleeping in separate bedrooms and all of the rest of this shit. And listen, I think Elena is a sweet girl, but in my opinion, this is what I mean when I say people being complicit in what they're in and they're just stuck. Like Elena is a true testament to that. When you're a person who's just stuck. And I'm not saying that she doesn't love him, but I'm more than sure she's not in love with him the way that she once was. And I really honestly feel like to her, it's easier to just be with that and just coexist that way versus trying to go out here and trying to find somebody new and try to trust somebody again and learn somebody all over again. I heard somebody tell me that a long time ago. A long time ago. I heard somebody that was older than me. I was in college. I heard a long time ago where an older person told me that they said that a lot of people, especially women, would just be complicit into some shit because it's just easier to deal with the norm versus going out trying to find a new norm with somebody else. And while I don't agree with that, because I ain't got no kind of time for that, I mean, because to hear the way that Elena is talking, I really don't feel like she ever gonna leave that man. I feel like it will probably have to take Josh to be like, yeah, I don't want this no more, for her to be like, yeah, I guess it's finally over. Like I honestly feel like it's one of them situations. I know, Dorian, we didn't get there yet, friend. We didn't get there yet, Dorian. Thank you for telling the people. We didn't get there yet. But that's really what that was all about. Now, listen, Chloe, here's what I didn't appreciate. Whether you don't feel as though her husband is fine to you or not, just the fact that you said that in that lady's face when she said that her husband was fine, the fact that you said there in that woman's face to be like, oh, he's not fine. Now listen, we find out later on in the episode that y'all two have known each other for over 10 years. So maybe that's why you didn't mind doing that because you felt as though she would have took it as a joke. But my thing about it is, though, Chloe, it's not just y'all there at the table. It's cameras at the table too. And my thing is, if you and this girl are really friends like that, like why would you get up here and try to like clown her husband like that? You know what I mean? And like put her in that awkward predicament of what should I take up for this cheating ass nigga? Or should I just say fuck him and let everybody run down on him and then she got to deal with that shit later on down the line? Like, I don't know. I didn't really agree. Hey, Tay, I really didn't agree with you doing your friend like that, Chloe, because to me, that was just real nasty. It was real nasty. And my thing about it is, Chloe, we saw the picture of this little YN you fucking, and we about to get to that right now. Chloe, you don't have no room to talk about what nobody husband look like, child. Listen. The fact that you got up here and said that you fucking some little young nigga that's basically the same age as your eldest child. And here's my thing. Later on, I'm skipping, but it is what it is because it's late. Later on in the episode, you, Latoria, and Ro, is it Ro? I think her name Ro. The three of y'all have a single ladies night and you talk about how you're ready to date again, right? So my thing of it is, if you don't have no lifetime expectations on this little young nigga, why is you up here bringing it up? Because hockey, it was just crazy to me at how you brought it up as if that's your man. And you bringing it up to your son as if he's your man. But yet you get invited out to this single shit, and you acting like you single, and you acting like, you and him ain't really that. It's just a little scrutation thing going on. But I don't know, Chloe. I'm confused. I'm confused. Are you riding them or are you putting lifetime expectations on? Because in my opinion, Chloe, listen, you grown, you can do what you want to do, but I just feel like he a boy toy. Like you're way older than he is. Like, and this is me. I feel like you look real silly getting your ass on national TV as overgrown as you is with an overgrown son as you do. And then you got two daughters that they look like twins. It seems you got twin daughters, I think. And you up here with this foolishness. Like, it ain't cute at your age. Like, if you not serious with him, you should have never even brought that shit up. Like, why make that a part of your storyline? You said they not twins. They look like it to me. Both of them girls look dead ass alike. I thought they were twins. You said your new favorite word is scrutation. Yeah, but I just didn't understand that. Like, which is it? Like, are you dating them or are you just ratting them? Because if you just ratting them, you really could have kept that to yourself. Or if you was gonna say that, we didn't have to see a picture of the nigga, and you got a whole damn storyline behind it. Because Nico said he gonna fuck that little nigga up, and I believe, and he ain't worried about going back to jail. Talking about something, and you ain't worried about going back to prison? No, not over his mama. He ain't. He ain't finna let some last nigga run all over his mama. It's bad enough he run a dick all up in her, but he gonna run. But he gonna run off with your purse. To be real, to be real with you, Chloe, that little nigga gonna run off with your purse, girl, and I'm not gonna feel bad for you by any means necessary. You supposed to get the dick and go, and don't call that nigga no more. That's what you supposed to do. You said they got a whole IG page together, girl. You must not want no relationship with your son. Listen. I'm not even pissed that your son don't like you right now. I'm gonna be real. And I know some people could find that like really immature or whatever the case may be. I know I'm going off the unbeaten path, but whatever. It's the first episode. I can't get mad at him because I get it. I would damn sure feel away too. And you flaunting this shit around as if it's cute. And it's really damn not. Like you doing all of this because your husband died 2 months after you married him, and it's not funny. It's not funny, and I'm not laughing at that, Chloe, at all. I'm laughing at the way I said it. All right. But it's not funny. Like Chloe was married to a man. I guess that's how her last name became Cook. And she got the two daughters by that man. And she said that they was together for 7 years. And they got married on their 7th year anniversary. And then it's not funny. It's really not funny. It is not funny. It's not funny. All right. It's not. It is not funny. I'm not laughing. It is not. I'm not laughing at that. It's just the way that I'm saying it, but I'm not laughing at that. I swear to God, I'm not. Listen, let me not say it in the way I'm putting it. Jesus. Chloe, I think this is the way I'm gonna say it. Chloe, I think what you're going through is a midlife crisis and you putting way too much stank on it. Like, I feel as though you still grieving at the fact that you really didn't get to enjoy your marriage with this man. And I feel like, honestly, I feel like because I don't want to necessarily say you're scared to be with a man your age or a man older because of what happened. I don't want to say that, but if that was the case, Chloe, I could understand. But at the end of the day, 17 years younger than you, he damn near the same age as your older son. Your other son don't like him, and he'll fuck that nigga up, and he done already with the prison, and I believe he would. It's just like, Chloe, why even put yourself through all of that shit and turmoil when you ain't got to? I feel like maybe you're not grieving properly. And maybe that'll help you realize that maybe you don't need to be in this shit with this little young dude and focus a little bit more on your son because you said y'all used to be close. And now he ain't even talking to you in your own damn house and don't give a damn. He don't care about your feelings. He didn't care that you felt the way. He didn't care that you wanted to talk. He said he had somewhere to go. And that was that on that on that. And he left. So I honestly feel like instead of worrying about getting your back cracked by this little YN girl, you might want to work on things with your child. Cookies are made. Nitwit, how you know? Do you know these people? Because you've been up here correcting some stuff. Like, do you know these people, Nitwit? They're your friends. You went to high school with these girls. Damn. But yeah, I ain't laughing at what happened to your husband. I feel sorry about what happened to your husband. And my prayers goes out to your child because that got to be a horrible thing. Like, damn, child, I'm a little tipsy, y'all. Okay. So okay, forgive me. But Chloe, I'm not laughing at your situation, baby. I really do feel as though you do need to get some type of grief counseling or something. I feel like the way you grieving, you're going about it all in the wrong ways. My opinion. Um, Elena going to see Latoria. I said Elena, not Alexa. Don't light up. Elena goes to see Latoria after that situation happens, and Latoria wanted to check in on her to see how she was doing after Chloe showed her ass, talking about some her husband not fine. But see, here's the real gag though, Elena. He ain't fine. No tea, no shade, Elena. He ain't fine. He ain't fine enough for you to be sitting around there going through what you're going through anyhow. Now I'm gonna be real honest with you, Elena, because I don't even know you. And it'll only take a stranger to tell you the real truth. I mean, no tea, no shade. I've definitely seen better for what the shit you got going on. I've seen a lot better. Be clear on that. I wouldn't be going through it, but I am covering my face because I'm like real silly right now and I'm laughing at all the wrong things because it is really not funny. And my heart do go out to her on some real serious shit. Should she ever see this? I'm just silly right now because I'm a little inebriated, but my heart do go out to you. Says I'm not laughing at you at all. I got to do this when I'm more sober. Okay, I got to do this when I'm more sober. Anyway, and I'm gonna tell you this, Elena. If you did date high caliber men, you still wouldn't be putting up with this shit you going through with Josh. Because since Dorian pulled the cat out the bag, Doran, since he pulled the cat out the bag, he did. Y'all want to know who that story is so reminiscent of? Because she did say that he cheated on her while they were engaged. Do y'all want to know who that was very reminiscent of? I ain't finna say her name. Listen, let me tell you something too. I know I'm skipping. It is what it is. It's powerful, of course, girl. Whatever. It's whatever at this point. Let me tell you something, girl. I'm gonna be real honest with you because I am inebriated. Y'all girls are gonna get enough of coming up here and telling the story of you already knew he won't shit because he showed you he won't shit after he got down on one knee and promised you that he was gonna be shit, and you still decide to walk down that tat ass aisle with that tat ass nigga, and now 10 to 15 years later you want to come to us. I really don't know. Listen, and it ain't no shade, but the red flag was when he cheated on you when doing y'all engagement. So now my next question has to be, well, why would you still marry him? Elena, I don't know if I'm saying your name right, but I think it's Elena. I would love to know, why would you still marry him? What gets into y'all heads to where, oh my God, I'm so hurt, but maybe now that we're married, he won't do it again? I mean, no shit. Listen, I didn't want to say that, but damn it, I'm gonna say it. That's just how I feel. Like y'all kill me getting up here every fucking reality show with that same tad ass story of knowing when the nigga ain't shit, but because you want to get married, you just gonna extend. I look, like that storyline is tad. I'm just gonna be honest. That storyline is tad. Let's see. I like Elena. I think she real sweet, but that storyline is tad. Lord, we done heard it before. Anyway. Labria, I believe her name is. She's having a couples night with her, Elena, and her husband Will, and what's uh Menora, I believe her name is, with Menora and her husband Norman or whatever. First and foremost, Labrina. Labrina, first of all, she country is all bubba fuck. Just know that. She's country is all bubba fuck. But baby, her house is gorgeous. Her house is gorgeous, sitting on acres. Mama girl got about 4, 5, 6 horses, stables, all that good shit. Like mama girl lived good. Do you hear me? She lived real good. And I see why. Because her husband William played in the damn NFL for 8 years. I see why. You live real good and got 5, 6, 7 horses and stables and hay bales and I see. I see why. I'm hating. I'm hating. I am Labrina. I'm hating. I'm hating real bad. Norman looked real normal. So Alex said he did. Norman looked real normal. So Alex said he's Menora's husband. And we know who Josh is, girl. He ain't shit. William, William cute. William cute. He country as hell too. But William cute. William cute. William cute. I'll accept it. But yeah. Um, yeah, they just have game night, girl, because didn't nothing much happen other than Labrina and Menora trying to get all up through her business about her and Josh, but she really didn't give much. So it was just them cackling and kikiing poolside by the fire or whatever. Um, they sitting outside in furs by the fire instead of just going in the house because it was obviously cold outside. Like them niggas could have went to the game room. As big as that house was, them niggas could have been somewhere else, and y'all could have went somewhere else, and y'all would have never ran into each other. As big as that house was, y'all did not. I'm sick of that too. I'm sick of seeing y'all having unnecessary scenes outside, looking like Bernstein Bears, bundled up in them cheap ass furries, sitting by the fire for a goddamn scene. Y'all, y'all could have had that in the boom boom room or something like that, or go down to the theater room. I know you got a theater room in there. Y'all could have had that conversation down to your closet while you were showing the folk your closet. And y'all could have had that conversation down to the closet. I wanted to see the closet. I want to see the house. Um, Labrina, I want to see the house. Next scene you do, I want to see the house. Because I could have kept that. Mudo. So I already talked about this when Chloe came home with her daughters or whatever the case may be, and her son Nico and whatnot, and how he's hot with her for being in this damn relationship or a latation, a slatation, whatever it is she doing with this little young buck. I don't know, but he ain't feeling it. He ain't feeling it at all. I do understand his feelings. And yeah, that's all I got for that scene. Because that was when she let us know about her husband and all of that. All right, that's when she let us know about that. Moving on. Um, hey Winter, how you doing, boo? I'm up in here running my damn mouth and I ain't even see you, Winter. Winter, I'm real inebriated right now, so I'm real silly, okay? I was not laughing at Chloe and her husband. And her only being married for 2 months. I was not laughing at Chloe and her husband. I swear to God I won't. I was laughing at the way I said. The situation ain't funny. But how you like the show so far? When I thought it was cute enough to get me up here to talk about it. So listen, Latoria, I told y'all about this too because I was skipping. Latoria invited Chloe and Ro out to her house for a little single ladies night and whatnot. And so Latoria says that she wants to date. She's thinking about dating, even though she got a lot going on. She want a man. And ain't nothing wrong with it. A child, Ro told her she should get a Nigerian. And look, when Rose said that, I sat-eyed the hell out of her. And I didn't even have to say it because Chloe said it. Because Chloe said, well, girl, look, I dated a Nigerian for 9 years and he was a scammer. Now, listen, the last time I got up and said these scheming, scamming ass Nigerians and Africans, and we could throw Africans on the Amistad too, then. We can throw them stinking ass Africans on that damn Amistad boat right along with them. Now, see what I told y'all that I do got Nigerian people. Girl, they got hot with me. And they told me that ain't true. And that's such a this, that, thing, and the other. But here again, we got somebody else up here proving my point about these damn Nigerians. Just saying. Just saying. Look at Simon and all them. Just saying. I'm just saying. Now I want to hear nothing else from nobody else because you got up here and heard Chloe get up here on national TV and said that she dated one for 9 years and that bitch was a scam. And I believe every word of what Chloe said. Child. Anyway, Rose said that she's ready to date too, but she got to have a nigga that's between 6'6" and 6'9", almost 7-footer. Because she's 5'9" in women's, and listen, Ro, I do understand it. Ro, I do understand it. Like, I get it. You're already considered tall as a woman. You know what I mean? So I could get you not necessarily want to get with a nigga that's short as Kevin Hart. Like, I totally get you, Roz. I know some people may get offended by that, but no, I get it. I get it. If I was a woman and if I was considered like an Amazon by women's standards as far as height, I wouldn't necessarily want to be with no short ass nigga either. I would want to be with a man that's right there with me, if not taller than me. Listen, I'm 5'10" ish. 5'10", 5'10" and a half ish. And I like taller niggas. Listen, I go up for a 6 footer. Okay, 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot up. Ooh, what I'm talking about? I'm talking about height. I'm talking about height, not girth and length. I'm talking about height. Like I can get y'all mind out together. I like a little tall thing personally. Personally, like I was on Ro's side. I was like Ro, I get you. Ro, I get you. But Ro, did you get up here and said that you quit your job? Why would you quit your job, Ro? To do what? You quit your job at the club. So what you finna do? I guess you gonna stay the manager down the Foot Locker. I guess you gonna stay the general manager down the Foot Locker. Since you on this show, you don't need to do all that no more. So you could be there more with your son or whatever. You go keep your good full time and whatnot, so you can still have time to be with your son. Because the most you got to do with this show is show up for a dinner or show up for an event or something like that, and you can still be there with your son. Is that what you did? Ro, because that's what it sound like. It sound like you ain't necessarily got to do that no more. You finna make some good money from this show, so you go keep your good full time down the Foot Locker, at least until after season 2. Look, y'all know Erica Dixon was still going to work her first season 11 Hip Hop Atlanta, bitch. She was still working down to the dental office. Did y'all know that? So I mean, maybe that's what you doing, Ro. And if that's the case, cool. I get it. Don't you quit another one though. You got churn, single mama. You don't know how this show might do. Don't pull no Portia. Anyway, this is the last part. Elena go to meet up with Labria down to her ranch or whatever, and she finally decides to open up about what she got going on her in her marriage. And that's when Labrina opens up about being cheated on by her husband now. And she says that his cheatation went on the very early years of him being in the NFL. And I look, Labrina, girl, that's a tale from the end of time. That's a tale from the end of time, child. No tea, no shade. Now I ain't saying all athletes are like that. I'm not saying that by any means, but majority of them, honey, that's all of y'all story. All right, that seems to be all of y'all story. It sucks, but it do seem to be all of y'all story. And I'm not mad at you for sticking in there. One, why not? Okay. One, what? Look, it's better to get cheated on by a nigga with some bank than get cheated on by a broke motherfucker. For one. Now, if you are gonna cheat on me, I'd much rather you go out there and making some bank cheating on me versus you just going out there selling bud as a way of income, and you got the nerve and the mitigated guard to go out there and slay other hoes on me. See, that's the insulting part. But I'm not mad at you for sharing your experience with her and being like, look, it happened to me. Will's ass ain't perfect. I went through shit with that fuck nigga too. I had to run up in that shit in that nigga shit once or twice. I did. He ain't perfect. I know he get up here and he got that goofy ass smile. That nigga is not perfect. Like I appreciated the conversation because that was some real woman type shit. It reminded me of that scene of Belly. Y'all remember that scene of Belly when T-Boss was talking to old girl from A Bronx Tale and she was letting her know, girl, Sincere ain't perfect. Sincere got his shit too. Like that's real women shit. And she was basically, I also like the fact that she didn't try to encourage her to leave her shit. I like the fact that she still tried to encourage her, like, look, if you feel like it's worth holding on, hold on to. I appreciated that. Cause see, a bitch like me would have told you you stupid for marrying him in the first day. But see me, I would have gotten real insensitive. I'm one of them friends. Don't come to me with some bullshit because you know what I'm gonna get. Especially if I already let it be known for you to not make that decision beforehand. Don't come to me later down the line saying that you want to talk to me. About what? Like that, that's how that's gonna go. About what? I'm one of them friends. If you don't want the real, don't come to me. If you want somebody that's gonna be soft about it, go to Scott. Go to Winner. All right. Cause see, I ain't gonna give you all of that. Um, and yeah, that was when Elena let everybody know that he cheated on her while they was engaged. And it's like I said, this what it's given. I don't need no more y'all women getting up here with that same tad ass story. I just don't. Maybe I'm being insensitive. I do not care. I don't want name another female getting up here with this bullshit ass. So I don't want to hear it no more, Elena. Because at that point, Elena, you already know what you dealing with. Like, girl, why? Child, Josh look like he can't even spell his own name right without your help. Like, like Josh look like he need a bib when he eat, girl. Like, what you got going on? My bad, Elena, because I know how you felt when Chloe said he won't find. Yeah. But you know, I like you, Elena. I ain't trying to be mean. I'm inebriated right now. This is my first time reviewing this show, and I'm having damn fun. All right, Elena. So, girl, look to anybody from that show that come up because you see Winter by her ass right here. To anybody from that show, this is how I roast, this is how I gag. But it ain't nothing. Look, ain't nobody did nothing to me, so I ain't got no problems with nobody. I'm just gagging, roasting. This is what I do. I like to have fun when I do my shit. All right. I talk my shit. All right. So I want y'all to sit down and laugh at yourself. That's all y'all got to do. Laugh at yourself. Because I ain't got no problems with none of y'all just yet. It's only the first episode. I ain't got no problems with nobody just yet. See, all of this is lighthearted. You'll know if I got a problem with your ass. Trust me. Okay. You'll know that I got a problem with you. Trust me. But yeah, y'all, that's it. That's all. I ain't got no more. So to answer Tammy's question, yeah, I thought it was cute. I watched it. I thought it was a cute little look. See, I didn't mind it. It gave me something to talk about. I don't mind the ladies on the show. It seems to be a solid group of cast right now because it looks like all of them got their own little spicy tendencies to themselves. I don't see this being all peaches and rainbows. Excuse me, gumdrops and gummy bears and all that. But it do look interesting. I like the fact that these women seem to know each other for like years. You know, it ain't like they met each other for a couple of months and they decided to come on the show. Like a couple of them have known each other for years. So I can appreciate that aspect of it. Um, I'm not mad with it. You know, it's something cute to look at after LAMH. So, you know, I'll endorse it. But yeah, Chloe, should you ever see this, baby, I promise you, my condolences to your husband, baby. I was not laughing at that at all. And again, My thoughts and my prayers go to you. I know that was a tough thing to deal with. And you know, you still got your time, sis. It's just not with that little YN. Quit playing with the people and quit playing with your son. Because I believe every word of what Nico say when he said he gonna fuck that little nigga up. Because that's his peer. Be clear. That nigga and your son are peers. Chloe, they're peers. Look. I'm just saying, Chloe, I'm not telling you you got to, you know, he got the right to dictate your life. I don't think he dictating your life. I think he's trying to save you from some unnecessary heartbreak that you don't need to go through right now. You already dealt with a huge one. Why put yourself through that? Girl, get that dick and go, and don't call that nigga no more unless it's good. Okay, unless it's good, you just put the eggplant emoji. Like that's that nigga name in your phone. Eggplant emoji. That's as far as the expectations go. Understand? Ugh. That's it. That's all. I ain't got no more. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me, child. But it is 10:30 at night, and I know it's what's today? Sunday. I know it's Sunday. Tomorrow, Monday. I'm sure a lot of y'all got to get up for work early in the morning. I told y'all I wasn't gonna keep y'all here long. But shout out to all of y'all for being here with me. Shout out to Winner for popping through, Chad. And yeah, I keep it on the repertoire. It was cute. Now, when I'm gonna do the reviews, it'll probably be Sunday mornings or afternoons. It won't be late at night like this. All right, but it'll definitely be on Sundays because Saturday nights I do Love and Marriage Huntsville. They come on directly after Love and Marriage Huntsville, so obviously that's not gonna work for me. All right, but I am gonna do this show, so hopefully we'll get more people. But I appreciate the people that was up in here this time. 177 for a new show. Decent, decent. I'll take it. So with that having been said, that's it. That's all, and I'll holler at y'all later. Bam.